guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing an exciting tutorial, and I just got this in the mail a couple days ago, and this is the Master Palette by Mario. And if you guys don't know who Mario is, what are you doing? Why are you watching makeup and not knowing who Mario is? Mario is actually Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. He is a well-known celebrity makeup artist, and his work is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm so obsessed. I've just seen him like way back in the day on the Kardashians, like doing like tips and tricks for like makeup, and I loved his work, and I think that it's just so like elegant. I wanted to put his palette to use today, and that is what I'm wearing on my eyes. I'm only wearing the Master Palette by Mario, and honestly, all I can say about these shadows is they are so blendable, they are so creamy, and they are so pigmented. And I don't even have to say much, because when you watch this tutorial, you will see how easy they blend, and you will see how much pigment goes on when I start blending them on my eye. So I don't really even need to talk much about this palette. I just want to say I really love this. I think that this is a great everyday neutral palette. I understand that this is sold out right now, but it is going to be coming into Sephora and Ulta on the 4th of October, which is going to be Tuesday. So it is Sunday today. Well, you guys are watching this on Sunday. It's Sunday today, and Tuesday this will be live in Sephora's and Ulta's. I don't know about Macy's, and I'm honestly so obsessed. I really can't wait to dig into this. This is so perfect for fall. You know me, guys. I love my oranges. I love these two pops of color right here. This green one, which is called Bronx, and the blue one, which is called Claudia, which is after Norvina on Instagram. I'm obsessed. I really think that he did a really good job on this palette. I applaud you on that. So that's kind of like my review. I do overall really like the palette a lot. I haven't used all the shades, but the shades that I did use on my eyes today are literally phenomenal, and I'm completely and utterly obsessed. So if you guys didn't get to get it on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website, it is sold out, and I don't think that there's going to be a restock on the website. But Sephora and Ulta will have them online and in store. So if you guys didn't get one, pick it up. It is so worth the money, guys. I promise you that. And you probably won't put it down all fall. I feel like I've done so many of these looks. I don't know, I just love me some nude lips and some dark smoky eyes. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're jumping in with the Master Palette by Mario, which I'm so excited about. And we're taking this first shade, which is Isabelle, which is a nice warm orange shade. And I'm taking a Morphe M441 and applying it first in the crease. And then when there's nothing left on my brush, I will start blending it upwards. I usually don't apply a color like this as a transition shade or as one of the first shades, just because I like something to blend it into. But honestly guys, these shadows blend flawlessly, and I'm honestly really obsessed. So I'm just taking the brush, sorry guys, and focusing it in my crease, and then when there's nothing left on the brush, blending it upwards to give myself that nice gradient. And then we're taking Violetta, which is like a darker brown, like a chocolatey brown, and we're taking a Sigma E40 or a Sigma E25? A Sigma E25. And we're going to be focusing this on the outer V, so I want the darkest to be at the lash line, and we're going to start blending that upwards. We're not going to really be adding much product. If I go back and dip the brush in more product, I will first lay the brush down at the lash line, so then the product can still be the darkest there, and then start blending it upwards and through the crease. And I'll take the M441 by Morphe, and I'll just blend a little bit of that out. And I really like how this came out. I like that it was darkest at the lash line, kind of a little bit smoky, and then the gradient kind of traveled up into the crease, which I like. So, but these shadows really do blend so effortlessly, so I think everyone needs this palette. So as you guys are going to see, I'm first going to take this shade NYC in the palette on this Anastasia brush. But I thought it was way too dark, and I really didn't want like a really dark smoky eye. So as you guys see, I'll apply it, and then I'm going to decide that I really hate it. And then I'll go in with a lighter color. But New York City is a really pretty color. If you guys want to do like a black smoky eye and kind of like apply that on top, that would work nicely. But then I'm going to take Marina, and I'm going to use the same brush, which is the A18 brush, which is just a concealer brush. But I think it works so well. It looks just like the MAC 242 and works just like it. So that is what I used to apply Marina on the lid. I didn't apply it with like any water or anything to like really make it metallic. I was going to smoke out my lower lash line, so I didn't want it to look like a lot of glitter on my lash or on my upper lid, so I kind of just left it like that. Then we're taking Benefit's Their Real Mascara and just doing a nice generous coat of mascara before we go ahead and apply our false lashes. And we're going to be using the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha. And then we're going to be priming our skin with this LA Girl Smoothing Primer. Again, not really my favorite. I wanted to try it out since they did send it to me, but it was making my skin like very like greasy. It wasn't like molding into my skin like the Makeup Forever one does. So I'm taking the Milani foundation and mixing it with my Pro Foundation Mixer from NYX, which just kind of is like a white foundation mixture, which makes the foundation lighter. As you guys will see as I'm blending this out, this looks so much better than when I initially did that review and how orange it was and how dark it was. This blends so much better. So I recommend this from NYX. I don't know if they sell it in like Ulta or something, or if it's just like an online only item. I did get it in a press package when I went to New York City last year for an event with them, and I love it. Honestly, I'll use it in every single foundation if it's a little too dark or a little too yellow or a little too warm. Like, this really does help, and you honestly can use any foundation you want. So let's say your favorite foundation's a little too dark or a little too yellow. Use it, and it'll work perfectly for you. Then we're going to be taking the best concealer on the market, which is the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer. I know a lot of you guys want me to try Shape Tape by Tarte. I will be going to Sephora sometime this week, and I will be picking up another one of these and a Shape Tape concealer because a lot of you guys have been suggesting that I try it. And then we're going to be taking the Beauty Blender and just blending out the concealer, just really pouncing this and pushing this into the skin. I like to move it back and forth and look up when I press this into the skin so it stretches out those fine lines underneath my eyes, so we're not like pushing it into the lines. And I really love using a beauty blender to blend out my concealer. It honestly just works wonders and smooths out my skin totally. Then I'm going to be taking a Sigma F35 brush, and I'm going to be taking a little bit of translucent powder. I love this tapered highlighting brush. Honestly, it fits perfectly underneath my eye. It is so soft, and it doesn't pick up any of the product. So I will go to set my face in specific areas that I highlighted with this brush, and it will not pick up any extra product, so I don't have to worry about my concealer kind of just like flying off when I'm like going to apply the powder. And it fits perfectly underneath my eye, and I absolutely love it. And I do have a coupon code, you guys know, for Sigma. It is just my name. That will be all listed down below if you guys want any of the brushes that I'm talking about. And then we're taking an e.l.f. complexion brush, which honestly is my favorite. I just love this brush for setting my whole entire face. It's huge, and it works for me. Then we're taking the Anastasia Contour Kit and mixing these two shades. Honestly, I was not a big fan of my contour today. It was coming out very patchy and very like, it just was not blending. I was noticing that it was like very patchy, and it never usually is. I don't know if it's because I freshly washed my brushes and they just, I don't know. It was just becoming really patchy. So I wasn't really a fan of it. But as you guys see, I'm using this brush here, but I will switch up to this smaller one, and it does help a little bit, but honestly, it was so patchy, I was very shocked. It never comes out like that. But it's makeup, and sometimes you just gotta roll with it. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and pack that translucent powder underneath my contour just to kind of bake a little. And then we're gonna be taking MAC's Warm Soul Blush, which I love. I like that it has a little pearlescence to it, so it just gives you a subtle highlight. We are gonna go in with another highlight, but I like this subtle right now. Then we're taking this Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Liner, and this is the black one. I love these liners. I do not like anything in my waterline, you guys know that, but these are so creamy, and they do not tug on my eye. They are flawless, and they last all day. Like, you don't have to worry about them, like, running or anything. They're beautiful. So I'm applying this in my waterline, and then I'm going to be taking this flat definer brush from Sigma, which is the E15, and I'm just taking that one shade that we used, which was Violetta, and then I'm just going to be going over the black with that, and then I'll be blending it out with that warm orange shade that we used, which was Isabella. When I blend out my lower lash line, I really like to make sure that I tie in all the colors that I used in my top portion, so then it can kind of really be a cohesive look, and it all kind of just blends nicely together, and it doesn't look like there's just a random, like, two separate looks going on, like one underneath your lash line and one on top. And then I'm just taking any pencil brush and blending that out for the gods. Then I'm going to be taking the They're Real mascara underneath my lashes, or on my lower lashes, and I honestly do not like this for that, but it's what I had at the time, and I really just wasn't gonna go search for another mascara, so I just used it. But I hate it because it lengthens them, and then it makes my bottom lashes look like spidery and like just like little spider legs, and I'm just like, I'm not a big fan of that, but what are you gonna do? Then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. complexion brush and just blend away that bake, just because I let it sit long enough and I don't want it to give like a white cast. Then we're going to be taking the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. I really wanted a more subtle highlight today. This is still a very strong highlight, but I wanted something a little bit more on the subtle side because I feel like all I've been using is Champagne Pop on my channel, and I have so many other highlights that I just never use on camera anymore because I'm so obsessed with that one. Then we're taking Jeffree Star's Liquid Lipstick in Celebrity Skin. I thought we needed to pair this look with a perfect gray nude lip. I thought it was perfect. We had a really warm eye going on, so I did more of a cool toned lip. It's not really that cool, but it's cool enough. But I really do like this color. I think it's very perfect. It works so well for me. It's very similar to my natural lip color, and I love the finish that it gives. Like, it lasts a long time. Then we are going to be spraying our face with this LA Girl finishing spray, which is a matte spray. And then we're all set. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys all in my next one. Mwah.